So this is one more thing which I have touched upon. Just that once again I am touching upon. So this is about Newton's law of fixed axis of rotation. Only thing is, okay, this is fixed here. So if you take here the torque about this point P, it will be Ri cross Fi bar, same like this. So the angular momentum over P will be Lc plus RCP into MVC. Same thing. So it doesn't change. Okay, that will not change as it is. And these equations also we have worked out. You can just have a look at it. Lp will be equal to Ip omega bar. Tau p is equal to tau p alpha bar. Lp is equal to so and so, so and so, so and so. All these equations we have worked out earlier. It is just that, you know, for fixed axis I have to show it. I am just showing this thing. Okay, friends?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Now this problem you must do it, all of you. Aram se do. You see, I'll tell you one thing. You can all do this. Aram se think, okay, there is this one, a rod hinged here, you leave it, tadak, it will fall. It will just fall off like this. So somewhere here, they have asked you to calculate everything.
Yes.
So now all that you have to now see is alphas. Okay, as it is falling, what will be the alpha, what is alpha and how it is caused there, etc. If you think, you will be able to do it. Please do it. All of you can do it, aram se do it. You know it is falling down, so there will be alpha. So get hold of that. First attack alpha. All of you appreciate there is alpha here?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Why there will be alpha?
So we wait after because that is unbalanced for sacrilege. So
You give me the mathematical equation for alpha here. Why will there be alpha? Alpha. Don't look at my face. Look at the board.
Tau bar at unbalanced torque about the Heinz point. Yes. Tau bar at T is Heinz will be the reference to I bar at T into alpha.
Can somebody tell me answer? Come on. Yes, what you are telling, fine, I can understand. But I want some pinpoint answer. Look at this diagram and tell me what is alpha.
G cos theta by 2.
बड़ी तो नाने नहीं गए. G cos theta by 2. See, one is I wanted you to tell me in steps, Mr. Sijan. See, what I wanted you to tell is there is alpha. Okay. Now this mg, you will take the component of mg perpendicular to this rod.
Yes.
And this is theta, so therefore it will be mg cos theta.
Yes, sir.
So mg cos theta will be the perpendicular component of this into L by 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so mg cos theta L by 2 will be what? Will be the torque.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that torque divided by the moment of inertia of this rod.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
About this point, what is the moment of inertia of rod of this? ml square by 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? ml square by 3. So mg cos theta into L by 2 divided by ml square by 3.
Yes.
That will give you alpha.
Yes.
That will give you alpha straight away. Okay, so you have got alpha here. Okay, now there is another component of this mg. What is that? Mg sin theta,
Yes, sir.
which is along the axial direction of this rod. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But as the rod is coming down, you have got one component which is perpendicular, which is the AT.
80. Tangential.
AT will be equal to alpha into L by 2.
Alpha by 2.
Yes.
Yes.
And AR will be equal to omega square L.
Yes.
Omega square L by 2.
Yes, sir.
Omega square L by 2 will be the AN.
A.
AN.
Yes.
AN is in this direction,
Yes.
from the center to P.
Okay.
So these two are identified like this, right? Now they are asking now AX and AY and AZ. Now that you have got two components, one component AT perpendicular to the rod and one more component AN which is along the axial direction towards P. Right? Now using these two axial components, convert them into AX and AY.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Convert them into AX and AY, so you will get AX and AY there. Okay, so that is done. Now we will have to attack to get RX and RY.
Okay.
That is the next step.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So now from this framework, you will have to, because now already you know the accelerations, right? In AX and AY. Now you will have to now take you know the accelerations you have calculated. Now you know this RX is given. Given means they have told.
Yes, sir.
And RY is also there. Sorry, RY, you have to find out RX and RY. So RY is up, this is there, MG is down. And you know the axial, you have just found out AX and AY.
Yes, sir.
So now the vertical components will be what? RY minus MG.
MG is equal to M into AY. Yes, sir.
And RX must be
Equal to M into AX.
AX.
Yes, sir.
So that should give you the answers.
Yes, sir.
Clear now?
Yes.
Hello, all of you got it?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So that is the way to attack this problem. Okay, that's it. Fine. So see, the strategy is very clear here. No issues. But only thing is, you see here, you have got here A omega square.
Yes, sir.
Hello, omega square L. Omega is not given.
Yes, sir.
So you have to calculate omega at theta.
Yes, sir.
How will you calculate omega at theta?
Energy question.
Energy ಇನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. So you can use here A dx, B dv. So you can use here alpha d theta will be equal to omega d omega.
Omega d omega. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you integrate alpha d theta from 0 to theta and omega from 0 to omega.
Yes, sir.
So you will get the omega here in terms of alpha. Hello?
Yes, sir.
You will get omega in terms of alpha and theta. So omega square L by 2, you substitute omega. Then you will get AR square.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Write it down. So see, now what I told you now is, is something that you should be able to do the moment you look at this problem. Without putting pen and paper, without using pen and paper. And your strategy should be clear. And okay, if I proceed like this, these things can be calculated. That idea you should get. And then you must proceed to get the answer.
Yes, sir.
I think it was not difficult to comprehend whatever I said.
No.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So as we said here, AT will be here, AN will be here, MG is here, center of mass is here. So AN is omega square L by 2 and AT is alpha L by 2. Okay, and torque is IP into alpha, mg L by 2 cos theta is equal to ml square by 3 into alpha. Simple equation. And substituting we get alpha is equal to 3g by 2l cos theta, AT is equal to 3g cos theta by 4.
Yes.
Okay. then getting hold of omega. So to getting hold of omega, we said we'll have this strategy there. So that strategy will give us this.
Yes, sir.
So we got here.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Right? So we get here omega square by 2 is equal to 3g sin theta by 2, and this is going from 0 to sin theta. So you take this L here. So you will get here omega square L by 2 is equal to 3g sin theta by 2, and that is nothing but A. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now, next we need to determine Rx and Ry as homework. So you want to take it as homework and do it, or you will do it right away?
Now,
Now only you can do it.
yes.
Please do it. See, this problem is so simple, right? It might look very difficult. Oh, hinge problem, vagara and all. Pratyush, are you there? Pratyush is not there. Fine. Some tedious calculations are involved. Final calculations you can verify, but at least the basic equations you have written, that's done. Basic equations you have written, we'll see the answer, man. I can go for more number of numericals.
Okay.
That's why.
Yes, sir.
Time is less. Okay, friends, I'm showing you the answer.
Yes,
See, you have
sir.
written the basic equations, it's done.
Yes,
Huh,
sir.
please, because that is important. Right? Okay, so here mg minus ry is equal to may. Have you written?
Yes, sir.
Rx is equal to max. You have written.
Yes, sir.
Then you are done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a matter of ay. You have to write it because at and an you have calculated.
Yes, sir.
So I told you in terms of at and an you write these equations. Ax also I write in terms of this, and just go on substituting things. Right? Just go on substituting. Then you will get ax is equal to 9 by 4 g sin theta cos theta. Right?
Sir, X will get minus.
Okay, and Rx you will get 9 by 4 mg sin theta cos theta. Ry is equal to mg minus ay. Just substitute that.
Yes.
Okay, keep substituting and
Yes,
substituting. You will get this answer. That's it.
Yes, sir.
See, getting these two equations is important. If you got it, then you got the strategy. See, today JEE Main is so confident and so happy, and Arun is so happy. I think many of you must be happy there.
Yes,
They are
sir.
done. Yes, sir. They are done.
Yes.
They are done this time.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮನಕಾಯವರು
Sick. Sir.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಾತೀನಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಫಟಾಫಟ್ ಅಂತ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. He only should have told me. The role of friction in rolling. This also you have done?
Like, so like we have determined the like direction of friction what it was.
You have determined that. Okay. Now, hello friends.
Yes, sir.
Now, let us spin a disc. I think I gave this in the first class. You are spinning a disc and then on its rim, on a rough surface, and then you will, what happens when you, the disc, when it's then it's rolling, and then you will place it on the ground. Okay, then what will happen?
Yes.
Both US and UK, these are given here. Okay, and M is given, R is given, omega naught is given. We have already discussed this.
Yes, yes.
Now, see, Srijan, Om, leave it. Dhiman, Arun, leave it. Other than these four, can anybody explain this? Swarupa, your message kastan, ನಾನು ತೋಟ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು.
ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಾನು
ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅವ ಮುಂಜಾನೆ ಏನ್ ಒಂದ್ ಬಕೆಟ್ ನೀರು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದ ಬಕೆಟ್ ನೀರು ತರ್ತಾನ, ಅದ್ರನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಜಗತ್ತಾಗಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವೈರಸ್ ಅದ್ರಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ತಿನ್ನು ನಿಂತ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳೋದು ತಲೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಎಸ್, ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್? ಹೆಲೋ ಅನಿಕೇತ್, ಧ್ವನಿನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? Okay. Who will explain this? Dhiman, Arun, can you explain this? What happens? Strategy you tell. Don't see. You don't try to solve. Strategy you tell. See, this is rolling, and just to keep it. Okay. Then what are all the things?
It will start rolling.
Hold. Gaya. Arun, Gaya comes. Why do you think it will start rolling? No, that is how you should not start. See, you should start either from the lowest value or from the highest value. So think that it is rotating fast.
Its angular speed will decrease. Like
So you start systematically. See, this rim is rolling with omega.
Yes,
Let
sir.
omega be sufficiently large.
Yes, sir.
The moment it touches the ground,
It's like an
then what happens? See, at the moment it touches, you start analyzing. You start
friction starts acting tangential.
okay, you start putting the things in properly.
Kinetic friction will start acting.
Kinetic friction will start.
Yes.
So the moment you put it, and if this is going like this with omega naught, that's what they will.
Yes, sir.
So this point will try to move again with respect to ground. This point will try to do like this with respect to ground.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And therefore, the friction, you will expect this friction to be, Neela becomes active. So, frictional force is in this direction.
Yes, sir.
Okay, frictional force
Yes,
is in this direction.
Yes.
So now, see, now there are no other forces.
Yes, sir.
Of course, mg is acting down and n is acting up, they cancel each other.
Awesome.
No issues. So, due to this friction, there will be torque about this point. So you will get torque F into R, which is which is in anti-clockwise direction.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
as a consequence of what happens, omega will decrease.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Omega will decrease.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, and also it will accelerate the center.
Yes, omega will decrease, and due to this F acting on this body, there will be centripetal acceleration on the center of mass that will become F by M.
Yes.
Yes.
F by M will take place.
Yes.
So, as a consequence of this F, this goes on increasing and this goes on decreasing.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ultimately, a point and as a consequence, what happens here? V will go on decreasing.
Yes, sir.
V is what? BC will go on. BC will go. See here. BC will increase. BC will go on increasing. Omega goes on decreasing. So now, as this happens, there will be a point where omega R will
BC
be
is
equal to
omega.
omega R will be equal to B.
BC. Yes.
And then what happens? It starts rolling without slipping forever.
Forever. Yes, sir.
Yes. We discussed this.
We have discussed this. That's what I told.
Yes.
In the first class only we have discussed this.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is what is going to happen here.
Yes.
Correct? Huh. Okay, this is first part of the problem. But you can still write this equation. Like after how much time? I have written here in general VC and all. See what is given here? They are giving here mass and R, and they are given omega. Okay, so ultimately you can get VC. Ultimately we can get VC, okay, and omega. At what point? It is rolling. It is rolling without slipping. So at that point you should give me what are these values. And you should also find out after how much time will this hoop, the moment you place it, from that time, how much time will it take when the hoop will start rolling without slipping.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So you have to calculate all these equations. So you have to give me Vc, omega and T when it starts rolling without slipping.
Yes. Sir, it is a disk.
What have they told here?
Disc.
Disk.
Yes.
So you can get that. Write basic equations at least.
Yes,
You can do
yes.
it.
Yes. Disc.
You can straight away write basic equations. V is equal to, so initially the horizontal velocity is 0. Okay, it will go to A into T. A is what? Force F.
F by M.
F by M into T.
So we get minus.
Okay, this is first equation.
Yes.
And you can get here omega is equal to omega naught minus alpha into T.
Yes, sir.
That also you can write.
Then you can use angular equation.
Then alpha means you will get here tau by I.
Yes.
So these values you can get.
Yes.
Right? So from this equation you can get this is it. From this you can get this.
Yes.
Okay. Once you know that, you can find out easily this omega.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let's see, so many calculations are involved, but it looks very simple.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Good students. I am very happy. See, now the speed is speaking and confidence is also increasing.
Yes.
And see, that's what I told. All your kinematic equations, force equations, everything will be using. In fact, we'll be going for energy equations and then collision, eccentric collisions. Okay, with friction. So your entire thing will be revised.
When did you?
When you will do, you give me now. I keep doing. I am doing my best to see to it that we come. But I am not unnecessarily hurrying up.
Okay.
I have all the topics I will cover. Okay, this is what I have explained. And A is equal to mu mg by f. F by m we have written.
Yes.
F is equal to mu mg by mu g. And alpha is equal to mu mg r by m r square by 2, so and so. And omega is equal to omega naught minus alpha t. Alpha value is, this is the torque,
E by R.
okay, by r. Isn't it? So you get this. So you get here. So omega r is equal to initial omega naught r into so and so. From this you will get t is equal to so and so.
Yes.
Yes.
And substitute t in this equation, you will get v, and then omega, and the final velocity is s.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You can take down the final values, and if you have not done the calculation, you can do it at home and verify. Please.
Okay.
So linear velocity will be omega naught r, angular will be omega naught r by 3, angular will be omega naught by 3, obviously, and t is equal to omega naught r divided by 3 mu g. Omega naught r means it is rolling without slipping. Okay, friends, shall I proceed?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Now the same thing ulta. So now a disc is placed on the surface in a horizontal, an impulse is given. This also I told you. There is a disc placed and you will do tuck, you will hit like this.
Yes.
The moment you hit, its velocity at that point will be v naught.
Yes.
Okay. Now again, what are the velocities at pure rolling and the time taken to attend rolling? Now there omega naught was given, here v naught is given. But here, in which direction will you take the friction? Initial friction. In this case, you took the initial friction in this direction. Right? Now, in this case, at time t is equal to 0, this is already having velocity v naught like this. M and so that means now this body is trying to move like this. So the frictional force will be in this direction.
Yes. Opposite direction.
Okay? And what will this do? This will start increasing omega. So it will start increasing omega and it will start decreasing the velocity because this friction is acting ulta.
Yes.
Okay, and ultimately you will get here Vc will be equal to omega. Okay, at that point it will stop changing and the disc will roll forever. And
Newton.
Then UK and US. Assume that you can assume this. I mean, these physical variables are given.
Yes.
Okay, and same thing. Here again, you have to calculate time, and you have to calculate how this goes. You can do it.
Yes, sir. You do
You can do it. Very good. Very good.
Yes.
I hope you can do this.
this. Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, write the basic equations quickly.
Can you please show the questions and got disconnected?
Will you get disconnected when? See, these are all, like learning how to swim. It's okay. The first day got into the swimming pool. Okay. So what will happen? So the moment you start floating, then most of the swimming is learned. Then you will slowly learn many things, and by some time with committed work, you will be an A swimmer. So this is like this.
Yes, sir.
So people who are afraid of water, to get into water, then they will not learn swimming. Okay. And if you get trained under proper coach, then you will learn swimming correctly and properly.
Yes.
Okay. And quickly also. Okay. Not tube hakonda hinga madkondu kaliyoಲ್ಲ. Okay. See my coach, how it went. So one fine day I went to the swimming pool. So he was walking by the side and I was walking here. So depending upon the height, the swimming pool starts from 3 feet and goes up to 9 feet. Okay, 9 feet or 12 feet, whatever it is. So he told me, come walk, I will teach you swimming. So I was going beside him like this. So when I reached a point where the water level is just above my head, he just pushed me into the water. Okay, then automatically I had to do to survive. He was watching. So then after some time, what sir, you pushed me and all. I said, Arey, you floated. You floated on your own. That's what you did. Otherwise, our body will not get. If you tell you do like this and all. So everything we learn like that. But you should be ready. Okay, Mr. Steven, did you get the problem? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So I hope you got the basic equations.
Yes.
Yes. So you can write out the final here. So there
Yes,
we have
yes.
written there omega naught. Here you have to write it in terms of V naught. That's all. Okay?
Yes.
You want to write these answers? Write these answers and get it at the home. Come on.
Yes. Done.
Done. Great.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, are you able to hear me, sir?
Definitely.
Because, sir, from last, I was telling, sir,
No, now only I am able to. Now only I am able to hear you. Till now I was not able to hear you. In fact, you are Pratyush, right? I asked everybody, where is Pratyush? So nobody said anything.
I was speaking, sir.
Acha, I didn't hear it. It's okay.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. There was a mic problem.
It's okay. It's done.
Yes.
Okay, you wrote it down? Done?
Yes.